there, welcome back to my channel. So it's another day, another scam from Latisha, and she has already had an eventful year. She's been evicted from 3 different business locations and sued by every single one of them. Landlords aren't the only people that Latisha has screwed over this year though, because 2 different women came forward this past week and revealed that they ended up giving Latisha money and they're screwed over. One girl loaned Latisha $5,000 and another girl came to her business, Boss Tax and Accounting Services, and Latisha said she would do accounting services for this girl's cleaning business. So this girl had a 2-year contract agreement she made with Latisha, gave her over $11,000, and Latisha did not follow through with anything at all. So I actually spoke with that girl. She showed a lot of receipts and we'll get more into that in a moment. But yesterday I was on Facebook. I came across this post in one of the Love After Lockup Facebook groups, and I went back and I looked up the girl and her original post, and it says, if anyone sees Latisha Collier around, can you please let her know I need that money back that she borrowed 3 months ago and she's been ghosting me so. And someone even commented and said, I knew she was a fraud in the first place. And I did not speak with this girl, but I spoke with another girl that we're about to get into, and she has spoke with this girl, and she revealed that this girl had did her taxes and did business with Latisha in the past, and Latisha never did her wrong. And then Latisha came to her on a personal level as friends and said, hey, can I borrow $5,000? And this girl was like, you know, this is my mortgage money, I really need this money back. And Latisha's like, don't worry, I got you, I'll pay you back. And she never came through, and now she's just ducking and dodging her. So I immediately went to the comments, and this person who made this post said, now she blocked me, so y'all know I'm not lying. And someone else said, we all knew you weren't lying in the first place. And then someone else commented and said, I knew she was a fraud in the first place. And then she said she hit me up on a personal level to borrow money. I didn't do business with her, but clearly she has no integrity. So Latisha clapped back in the comments. She says, it's very unfortunate that you went to social media with our business. And you knew what you were doing when you made this post. This is a personal matter, not anything else, but you entertained it all and you let people stir up mess. I never put your business on here because I'm not messy. What happens between friends is supposed to stay there. And then she's going off on everybody laughing at her in the post. And she's like, I've met a lot of people on this post and they turn around and bash me. And she says, and to see some of my friends come for me behind my back, wow. And then she tags this Colleen Miller girl. She says, come on now, I did nothing to you. You didn't like that I didn't move fast enough for your business wise, and that's okay. However, I'm not going to have you make it out to be something that it's not. And then she's pretty much acting like she's got this Karen mentality. And Colleen is the second girl that I spoke with, and she sent me all the receipts to prove that she has been scammed by Latisha. She signed a 2-year contract with Latisha in August to start doing accounting and do her books for her business. And it's supposed to start in August, and it's December 18th, and she hasn't done diddly squat. So she ends up saying, girl, you blocked me just like you did that lady. This is Colleen. She said, you can't keep an attorney, wonder why. You never did any work. I have statements towards our case from FreshBooks that you didn't pay their bill, let alone you accidentally forward us emails to my business partner saying that your checks were bouncing left and right. I've been ready to see you in court. Let's do it. We can't get a hold of you, and the Lord knows the truth, and you'll meet Judgment Day. Then Colleen said, I'm not one bit concerned with you trying to sue me for defamation. I work with integrity. You should try it sometime. And this is a girl that paid Latisha $11,000 to do accounting for her business. So Colleen said, you even got kicked off your own FreshBooks account because you didn't pay them. I come with receipts and I got so much more behind this. And Latisha was like, okay, thanks baby, I appreciate it. And she's like, continue to show how condescending you are, because it just shows that you truly are a cold-hearted human who does not mean well. And Latisha's like, okay, I'm not going to talk anymore. We can square this away with our attorneys. So let me tell you more about what this Colleen girl shared with me. So I messaged her and I asked her exactly what happened, and we got on the phone. We spoke for probably a good hour earlier, and she revealed, at first I asked her, well, how did you meet Latisha? Latisha. And she didn't even know about Latisha being on the show, never watched the show, and she lives in the same city as Latisha. And back in the day, back in like 2013, 2014, Latisha was a dancer, and so is this girl. And then they both moved on with their lives. Latisha started this tax business, and this girl started her own cleaning business. And when she saw Latisha promoting that she did taxes, she's like, oh, let me go support one of my old friends. So not this year, but the year prior, she went to Latisha to do her taxes. She was a housekeeper at the time, and Latisha got her like $5,000 back. And overall, she was happy with the services. So when she started a cleaning business and things were starting to grow and she was beginning to take on more employees, she needed to hire an accountant to help with the books and help with payroll. So she decided to go to Latisha, and on August 8th, she signed a contract with Latisha, a 2-year contract, and Latisha was supposed to start doing accountant services for her business then. So they ended up meeting up again on August 28th, and they paid her $7,200 for her to do all their back books. So they're supposed to do all her back books from January 1st of 2023 to August 20th, so for the whole year up until then. And the first payment they made was $1,285, and that was for a deposit for the 2-year contract she signed on August 8th. And then moving forward for the next 2 years, Latisha was supposed to be their accountant. So they were still paying her a monthly fee of $1,285 every single month, even though she wasn't doing anything at all. And finally, one day, Colleen got an email from FreshBooks, and that's like the service they use to help keep track of all her books that Latisha was using. And it revealed that Latisha had been locked out of her FreshBooks account. So Latisha came to Colleen and she's like, look, I was locked out of my account. Is there any way you guys can set an account? So Colleen gets an email from FreshBooks that says, Marcella here from FreshBooks Support. Thanks for reaching out today. I can see that your account is currently suspended and inactive. An inactive account is due to multiple failed payment attempts, and I can also see that your account was paid and managed by accountant. Due to this, any accountant modifications are managed by the accountant partner, and taking this into consideration, I would suggest reaching out to the accountant partner who provided the account to you regarding your request. I hope this provides clarification. Please let me know if you have any other questions. So they thought that Latisha was taking care of the books in the background, and then they get this email and find out that Latisha was not paying her bills, and that's why they shut down her account. Her account was attached to Latisha's. And because of that, with Latisha being the accountant, that means that Latisha is the only one that was able to make changes, and Latisha was ghosting this girl and had pretty much just ran off with her money and went ghost. So this girl ended up making a few more payments for the next few months, and then she called her bank and stopped making payments altogether. So at this time, Colleen became super busy with her daughter. Her daughter is struggling with cancer. She's in the hospital all the time. Literally, when I was on the phone with her earlier, she was at radiation for her daughter, and her daughter just got done having surgery to remove more cancer, and she was going through it and busy. So Latisha was supposed to be starting business with them a month prior, and then she is just messaging Colleen and just kind of seems like she's trying to buy more time and not talking about doing business with her. And then Latisha randomly asked her, hey, can I buy you a drink? Sorry for what you're going through, after Colleen was posting about her daughter. And she didn't end up following through on this offer, but she's like even admitted, she's like, I'm scared like maybe she was trying to spike my drink and just look at me as a quick lick, because she doesn't understand why Latisha was trying to meet up with her after she had pretty much screwed her and not did any business the past 6 weeks like she promised she was going to do. Or I feel like she's tried to do in lawsuits in the past, trying to meet up with this girl in person and just buy more time and give her a bunch of excuses and think if I just buy you a few drinks, maybe that'll buy me a few more months to get you to shut up, you know? Colleen said at one point, Latisha even accidentally forwarded an email from another professional who was cashing her checks from Latisha and said that every single one of them were bouncing. And we know Latisha has a history of bouncing checks because she's been arrested and charged with it in the past. So I asked her if she planned on suing Latisha, and she said yes, she's already hired an attorney, and he ended up getting in contact with her attorney, and they need just a few more weeks to go over everything, and then they're going to send over what they have to say and any materials and formal response. And right now, due to the holidays, I guess they're a little behind. But the lawyers are definitely in contact with each other, and the whole process has started. And Colleen, the original lawyer she hired for this, ended up moving to another law firm. So last minute, she had to find another lawyer. And then when she sent Latisha her lawyer number, Latisha was like, oh, well, he's my lawyer, so you can't use him. You're going to have to find another lawyer. And then she ends up reaching out to a lawyer, and she's like, is this going to be a conflict of interest if you're her lawyer too? Because that's what she's saying. And this dude was like, well, you know, I used to be her lawyer. I haven't even heard from her, so I'm no longer her lawyer. So Latisha ended up blocking Colleen, and she unblocked Colleen yesterday when she saw Colleen was commenting under that other girl's post who said that Latisha owed her money. And Latisha's like, don't call me a scammer. How dare you? That is defamation, and I'm sending your lies to my new attorney who'll be reaching out to you if they haven't already, and I'm filing a police report tomorrow. For what? And she goes, oh, you unblocked me, you're a scammer. And then she said, yes, I did. I have messaged you. And then Colleen says, I have professionals from FreshBooks who have made statements for our case. You don't pay your bills, and don't forget you accidentally forwarded us some emails of yours stating your checks bounced left and right. I'm so ready to see you in court. I come with facts, and you can't run from that. You'll go down, just sit back and watch. And Latisha says, okay, Colleen, have a good day. Then here's the conversation I just was talking about where she sent her lawyer's information. Latisha's like, you got to find another lawyer. I asked her if she had any concerns with Latisha messing with any of her money and any of her accounts because she had all her banking information, her social security number, her personal information, and she's definitely concerned about that, but she says she is very OCD about constantly checking her bank accounts and making sure she has, you know, what she thinks she has in her bank account. She checks it all day long. So she says she would have noticed, and she hasn't noticed anything off, but she said that's definitely a valid concern. And I asked her, what does she want out of this going forward? Do you just want to get your money back? Do you just want her to come through and do the services? And she says that she's a scammer and she can't trust Latisha, so all she wants is her money back. In a perfect world, that's what she would like to happen, but we know Latisha. Latisha has never paid back any of the money she's been sued for in the past, and the last few times she got sued, she said she couldn't even pay the court fees, which weren't that much, because she claims that she has all the money in her bank account already spent, and the money that she spends every month for living expenses is more than she makes. And it's like, okay, if that's the case, then you need to stop living a champagne lifestyle on a beer budget. You need to downgrade your whole lifestyle because that's nobody else's fault but your own. And here you are trying to act like you're about to buy $1 million house when you're out here screwing other people, especially this mom who's a business owner who has a daughter struggling with cancer, and she's worrying about if her daughter's even going to make it another year, and you're over here just taking food out of their mouths. I think it's so messed up. She was a realist, though. She said, I know I'm probably not going to get any money from her because she don't got ish, but all I want to do is just hold her accountable and make sure this does not happen to anyone else. And that's why I'm super glad that she at least was willing to open up to me, because I think it's important to bring awareness to stuff like this, because we have between those two women that came forward, that's over $16,000 just in the past 4 months alone. So no telling how many other victims are out there that haven't came forward and don't put their business on social media like that. And one of them is somebody who came into her own business. Like, Latisha really don't be giving no F's. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. If you do live in the Davenport, Iowa area and you're looking for a house cleaner, then definitely check out Colleen's cleaning business. She has a business page on Facebook called QC Queen of Clean LLC. So check that out if you're interested. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.